What? I'm wearing some space socks.
Do they have Pluto on them?
I have a, they should, because Pluto is a planet, by the way. But I'm going to a
Space?
I'm going to Expo, a business expo today here in Kokomo, so I thought I'd dress up a little bit. It's the CEO Summit. Howdy, it's Wednesday, week 4. I have some snacks. Got an orange, I've got some pretzels, some water. Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're safe and you're getting your bro out built. It's week 4. Integration, I'm sure, is going very well for you. I'm sure everything's fitting just exactly how you wish it to be. And I'm sure every sub-assembly you're working on is making it onto the robot. You're not putting anything aside and everything is going perfectly. I don't know any team that happens for. So if you do put a thing, if you are working on things and they don't make it on the robot, or if things are banging into each other as you put them on the robot, that happens all the time. Don't freak out about it. Don't panic. You'll figure it out and it'll be okay. So you kind of make some compromises, get everybody involved, get some ideas, and you'll figure it out.
The Limelight takes one of the motor slots on your PDP, which is interesting. So we took a note of that as we're counting our motors and allocations for that. That was a news to some of the mechanical folks.
As an inspector, I rarely see a team that I inspect using all of their slots. I mean, I would be surprised if we do see teams fill up the entire PDB. Now, are they using all of their 40 amp breakers and they would like for some of their 30s to turn into 40s? Probably, but 30 amp breaker is still it provides a lot of power out to the motor. So a lot of current to the motor so the motor can have power. So you're going to have motors that would like to run on 40 amps, but really are going to be running on 30 amps.
If you do need to save room for a second PDB, we do have some nice new real tiny pneumatics fittings, right, Andy?
We're finally.
That's right, Ruth.
I see what you did there. If you're running out of space for motors, you might want to go pneumatic. And we do have some new pneumatic stuff. These aren't functionally any different than other pneumatic items out there, because this is a regulator and this is a gauge, but it's a lot smaller, a lot lighter than others that are out there, others that we sell. So this is a new set of gauges and regulators that we have from Pisco, P-I-S-C-O. You can actually read it from the side or read it from the top, and it only shows PSI. It doesn't have any other confusing numbers on there. So it's pretty simple to read. So I recommend these little guys. Pressure regulator and gauge, and there's things like this that are just a gauge that fits into a press end fitting, and that gives you pressure readout right there.
Andy says, I see what you did there, Ruth. Put up #AndyMarketing flashing on the screen underneath.
We are catching up on orders. Shout out to our ops folks. They are getting caught up on regular orders and also first choice round 2 priority list orders. I think we're about 70% through our first choice round 2 priority orders. Some hot news. We are going to have more power cells. Yes, bum bum bum. We're having more power cells. They're the yellow ball, the power cell, but they don't have the first logo on them.
We already talked about this in the last episode.
Okay. Did we?
Yeah.
We cut.
My point is, they're going to be here Friday.
Friday!
Those other days we weren't sure. They weren't sure. We weren't sure when they're coming. So Friday. Keep in mind your bill material. Make sure your bill material is able to be made at the end of your build time before you go to the event. So now's probably the time to make sure you're listing things for your bill material to be accurate. And yeah, I'll just stop there. So we will see you Friday. We're going to go out to lunch somewhere that has something better than oranges, and we'll we'll keep plugging along. Have a good week.
Hi, I'm Nick.